Hey guys, Matt Haynes at Sacred Arts Tattoo in Bradenton, Florida. Today we're going to cover a really important topic, and that is tattoo aftercare. Stay tuned. So you just got your tattoo, or you're looking to get one, and you want to be prepared for your aftercare process. We all want our tattoos to look good for ideally a lifetime, right? Easy to do. First thing, make sure you find a talented artist in a reputable shop. Take a look at their portfolio and you like what you see. No amount of aftercare in the world is going to help you if your tattoo sucks. Now your tattoo is freshly done. Your artist is going to cover it with something to go home with, and whatever it is, take it off when you get home. You're probably going to notice some fluid coming out. Blood, plasma, maybe even some ink. It's nothing to worry about though. This is the first time that we're going to wash our tattoo. Check this out. We recommend antibacterial soap of any kind. When you're washing your tattoo, it's important that you don't use towels, paper towels, washcloths, or any other form of body scrubber. These could harm your tattoo. Now that your tattoo is clean, it's time to dry it off with a fresh towel or paper towels, and then let it air dry until it's dry to the touch. Now it's time to start applying our tattoo aftercare. There are a couple of tricks to this to make sure that your healing process is optimal. Don't use too much ointment. Make sure to moisturize and thoroughly rub in your aftercare, but then follow it up by dabbing off the excess with a clean paper towel and make sure that there's just a dull sheen on your tattoo when it's all said and done. Too much aftercare can hurt the healing process. But what aftercare do you use? Great question. There are tons of products out there with mixed reviews. Some suck, some are okay, and some are better than the rest. Our personal recommendation, tattseal. Tattseal is a new aftercare on the scene in the tattoo industry, but we've tested it and it's the real deal. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral, and more. Most tattoo aftercare products are designed solely as a protective barrier for your tattoo. Being antibacterial helps to fight infection, which is a good thing for you and the life of your tattoo. You'll need to reapply aftercare to your tattoo once you start to feel that dry, tight-skinned feeling. You'll also be able to see that your tattoo is starting to dry out as well. If you're using tattseal, you should reapply 2 times a day or more, depending on what clothing you're wearing. Which leads me to my next point. First note is try not to wear clothing over your tattoo whenever possible. But if you have to, say for work, because you're exposed to germs, bacteria, other people, and risks for an infection, make sure what you're wearing is a nice loose fit. Don't ever wear tight-fitting clothes over your tattoo. However, whenever possible, make sure you're not wearing clothes over your tattoo at all. Fresh air is great for the healing process for your tattoo and helps you to stay moisturized even longer with your aftercare. Let's talk about water for a second. 1, never submerge your tattoo under water, and also don't expose it to running water for too long. The pruning effect that happens to your skin is not good for the healing process for your tattoo. Second, public bodies of water. Pools, jacuzzis, oceans, no-go, the whole healing process. Public sources of water are a great source of infection, and the ocean in particular contains bacteria that, if contracted, could actually kill you. Stay out. Now that was phase 1 of the healing process. Your tattoo is likely leaking some blood, plasma, maybe some ink like we talked about. It was warm, red, tender, and you were applying aftercare like a champ. And now we're on to phase 2. Now your tattoo is going to be peeling, kind of like snake skin. It's going to start to scab a little bit and get pretty itchy. It is important, imperative that you never, ever, under any circumstances, It's your tattoo. It's time to practice some discipline and leave that tattoo alone. During this portion, you're also going to want to be a little more careful when you're washing and applying aftercare to your tattoo. Let those scabs and all that peeling skin fall off as naturally as possible. You're also going to want to change your sheets a couple of times in between the last phase and this one, so that you have nice, clean sheets sitting up against your tattoo. I know what you're thinking right now. My tattoo doesn't look very good. That's okay. The skin that's been healing is sitting underneath all that dry, peeling skin, and it's going to be looking bright and good in no time. As long as you keep applying your aftercare, keeping your tattoo out of the sun and public water, and don't pick or peel your scabs, you're going to be A-okay. That's it for tattoo aftercare, guys. It's really that simple. I want to hit on one last thing before we go. I recognize that the healing process can be different from people, involving certain things like allergies or reactions to certain materials or compounds that we use in the aftercare process. If you have specific questions to your tattoo healing process, let us know in the comments below. We're here to give you guys a dependable guide and proper aftercare solutions to all your tattoo needs. The internet has a lot of conflicting information where you can't figure out what's right or what's wrong. Let us know your problems and we'll make sure you're squared away. The Sacred Arts way is to make sure all tattoos are sacred.